People, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Liverpool 3, well, more so Milan 1, Liverpool 3. As comfortable as it was really going to be. I don't think anyone really had um much of an expectation that Milan were really going to cause an upset. I know Liverpool lost this weekend to Forest, but come on. It's like Liverpool in the Champions League are a different type of animal. Like when they go to Europe, forget about league form. It's just something that brings out the best in their team. And in this game, like they didn't even start off well. Like they started off pretty slow. Milan took the lead. Really good goal. Pulisic, Cobham again. We have a tendency to just have these guys all around the world. But Milan started off, and again, Konate equalized. Van Dijk scored the second. Szoboszlai scored the third. It was pretty much game over, job done, and it was as comfortable as it was going to be. I think time and time again, Milan just kind of did it to themselves. They got exposed a lot of times. Mohamed Salah, like I don't know how he didn't even score a goal in this game. Like he had a few half chances, and I can't really say they're actual sitters because they just weren't as clear cut. But he didn't score and they still were comfortable. Gravenberg as usual, running the midfield, doing his thing. McAllister alongside him, they pull in the strings. They're doing what they need to do. Trent was impressive today, but more so, I think Leao was just very disappointed. You guys can remember, like Leao, maybe 2 years ago, most teams would have been ready to spend anywhere between 80 to 100 mil to sign Leao from Milan. That's how excited and electric the guy was. And I mean, to a certain point, he still is, but it just looks like that form and that player that we've seen 2 years ago is just not there anymore. I mean, the guy couldn't really even beat Trent like that. We know Trent is not the best defender. Trent is as good as a player as Trent is. He's not the best defender, and he had Leao on lockdown. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Like Leao, you're skillful, you're quick, you're powerful, and he was made to look very uncomfortable. And he's like one of their key players. So him being ineffective, essentially your whole attack is being killed off. Like Morata was really never going to get anything out of Konate and Van Dijk. I'm sorry, it's not happening. As much as he's a travelsman, he's been playing at the highest level for a bit, bro. You're not getting the best of Van Dijk. You're not getting the best of Konate. So it's just what it is. Milan did what they could, but I think Liverpool were just dominant, bro. Like they could have scored more. One of the standout for me, Cody. That guy was on smoke, and he does give you something different from Diaz. Diaz is more of the flary, tricky type of guy, and for me, Cody is more of like I'm coming at you and I'm trying to like make a difference. Like today, Milan had no answer for Cody Gakpo. Like they had no one to stop him. He could do whatever he wanted to do on that left flank whenever he had an opportunity. His runs were powerful, and he caused Milan all sorts of problems. And it's just Milan's midfield didn't really help them. I think like Loftus-Cheek was looking decent in spurts, but there's nothing to report. Like Liverpool were just comfortable. Once they got over that hump, it was as comfortable as it could be. So that was that. Villa went away 1-3-0. Duran, even though his goal was chalked off, you could just see the guy's a finisher, bro. Duran is just a finisher. But Watkins gets his goal. Onana gets his goal. Tielemans gets his goal. 3 points, clean sheet, back home, simple as. Bayern Munich, I mean, Bayern Munich were just abusing Zagreb. Like that's just how how much one-sided this game was. Harry Kane, 4 goals in the Champions League, could have had 6, to be fair. You know what I mean? He really could have had 6, but 4 goals. How many penalties? Maybe like 2 or 3 pens. It was just clinical. It's just Olise got his goal. It's just so many people were scoring today for Bayern Munich. Comfortable win for them. 3 points. They move. Real Madrid again. That result was never going to be got as well. 3-1. Keep it moving. Next game comes up, and there's a few decent games coming up tomorrow as well. So that should be interesting. Now, Manchester United. I mean, today was really a goal fest. Like everybody was just getting in on the act. For United to score 7, even though I know it's Barnsley, but it doesn't matter. You only beat who's in front of you, and just Rashford continuing his form, getting another goal. That second goal that he scored, that was the finish of someone who's confident, like someone who just didn't overthink that, just plays that ball right in that near post, and it was just simple. You know what I mean? Today, United were comfortable. They could have scored 9 if they wanted to. To be fair, Garnacho getting his goals as well. United just it was an easy night. Question now is, have they used up all their goals for the remainder of the month, or do they have something in store for the weekend? But either way, convincing performance, and I think one that they needed, because it's just, you build momentum, you build consistency, and with performances like this at home, Anthony gets on the score sheet as well. Ericsson gets 2 goals. It's just, that's as comfortable as you can have it. You know what I mean? But today, really good games, good scores for a lot of the English teams, to be fair. Tomorrow, let's see what games are pulling up. I think the big one tomorrow, Man City, Inter Milan. I'm definitely going to be watching that game. I want to see what Inter got for Man City. I think PSG Girona should also be an interesting game, and we'll see how those games pan out. But not much to report today, man. It was comfortable victories all around. United getting their win, Liverpool getting their win. That is what it is. And tomorrow we'll see. Can Inter really shock Man City? If I give you my prediction for that game right now, I'll say Man City wins this game 3-1. I think it's going to be that comfortable. I see Haaland getting another 2 goals minimum, and potentially, De Bruyne getting the third. Look, Man City, I think, are going to be a big problem in this season's Champions League. I don't quite think they're going to win it, because, I mean, you look at the squad that Real Madrid has. It's only a matter of time before that really clicks. Oh, and before that, Endrick as well. Quite an interesting couple of days for him. Got married at 18, and then getting his first goal in the Champions League for Real Madrid. And I know a lot of people have looked at that situation and they're like, yo, bro, what is going on with you? Like, you're 18. He's marrying a girl who's like 23. Look, this is people's personal problems, isn't it? Like, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I ain't got nothing to say about it. Like, you got family looking out for you, right? So if your mom's not cool with it and you still go through with it, then you have to just deal with the consequences. If your pops ain't gonna say nothing about it, then that's just, that's your prerogative. Anything that happens, you deal with it as you would. You know what I mean? And nothing else we could tell you. You get to live your life. You get to make your decisions. You play for one of the biggest teams in the world, Real Madrid. You make a good penny. So, fam, you think you're making the best decisions for your personal life and your professional career? Yeah, so be it. People might not agree, but at the end of the day, that is your problem. If shit hits the fan, bruh, that's on you to handle it, and that's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? But as long as he does his talking on the pitch, You do you. You know what I mean? But that'll be it, guys. Just before I end it, just gotta say, I appreciate everybody who does interact with the video. Um, you guys liking the videos, watching the videos, sharing it. I can appreciate that. I appreciate you guys for getting me to about 86 subs. And the goal is to just keep, building the channel as much as possible. Just keep putting out the content. If you guys like it, interact with it. Hit me in the comments, man. Let me know what you think. If you agree with something I'm saying, sure, let me know. If you don't, let me know why you don't. That's why the comments are there for you to let me know what's going on. But that's it for today. It has been pretty straightforward. Victories for the big teams, and we'll see how tomorrow's going.